Hey everybody, I know I said I wasn't really going to talk about politics anymore, but I decided though, I will make an exception to interesting topics. So if it's an interesting topic with a somewhat of a political flair or flavor, that's fine, And I want to get engaged with you guys, so here we go. I wanted to talk about DIY culture and how I got into it and how I think it may help the political atmosphere. Now, if you know me, I'm really into punk music and grunge music. And when I got into that stuff, what I liked about it the most was the aesthetic. But I also really liked how... I didn't know what the word DIY was at the time, but I thought it was very professional about it being professional, if that makes sense. Like, you could be professional in your own way. You didn't need to have this big corporate marketing machine. And I think that's something what's missing today. And I'm not just talking about music, but I'm talking about a little bit of everything. For example, and this is going to get into where I stand politically, I believe in a lot of stuff. I'm a feminist, I'm a naturist, I'm an anti-corporatist, I believe in we should try to do things ourselves. Now, I don't believe in it in some libertarian crap way where it's like, do everything yourself. No. When I say that, I'm talking about more as... I'm talking about it like we as people should be allowed to make our own markets and control what we think is good. Like, for example, maybe we could use the government. That's why technically, yeah, we can use the government to kind of control it. And we can get, and the government can help, we can use the government to help us get the resources to us. DIYism is what I'm going to call this video. Okay, I think it would be good for this, not just this country, but really any country. And it is kind of interesting because if you look at, like, I used to go to this school for young adults with different disabilities, and every year on Christmas we would do this craft show, which I always thought was a good idea. Now, this craft show would be things what we made, like goods or artwork. And I always liked that idea because I always thought, well, obviously, these material things ain't gonna last forever. Why go and buy some piece of plastic what somebody in a lab been working and slaving over in some other country who, some of them are child labor, and I'm totally against that. And that's the thing. We could make our